Just finished my interview with TM Cycles and Josh Bridgman. I'll chuck some of that in the vlog, but today I'm going to vlog because why not, you know? Today we're having some nice homemade pre-workout. We got just citrulline malate, doing a video on that soon. And I got some creatine, caffeine, niacin. This is the only one I'd say that I don't know if it's proven to be useful, and then just Gatorade powder, just flavor, and I guess electrolytes, but you know, just the usual. Also, pre-workout, I'm just gonna have a banana, but I'm gonna have my pre-workout first. And I've just packed a little bit of whey, just to have straight post-workout, because I noticed usually I won't have my first meal until half an hour after, and I might as well just have it right there and then, so why not? But I don't believe in the anabolic window or whatever it is where you need to get your protein. There's some people say you need to get your protein within like 3 seconds or whatever. So generally, since I've got scoliosis, I use my weightlifting belt past anything. Generally, if I'm leaning over like I am with this exercise, generally I wear my belt over anything over 50 kgs. Just to be safe. Don't think you need it, but I definitely feel like I need it definitely at 60, but you know, I just like to start wearing it early, get used to it, all that sort of stuff. Hey, so I'm just going to do a quick little commentary of this bit. So basically here I always like to start with barbell rows. The reason I really quite like the barbell rows is just because it's a good compound movement and it's in the horizontal plane, and I find I'm quite weak at them, so I'm kind of trying to bring them up. And I talked about before that I like to use my weightlifting belt once I go heavy. And I also love to do pull-ups, body weight, and weighted. I think this exercise here is one of the best exercises, I think, for someone with scoliosis, because it's low impact, but you really do get a good squeeze. Just focus on trying to bring your torso up off the bench at the end of the exercise, and just try and hold yourself steady using your feet. And I think I love to go from 12 to 16 sort of rep range here. So here I really like to hold just a 20 kg plate. If you can't do that, try a 10 and just hold it and really squeeze. Don't just hold it there, hold and squeeze, sort of try and effectively pull it through the bench as much as you possibly can. So I have been doing a few sets of just tricep extensions in between this, just because I think I've just been doing my right tricep, just classic that, because I know definitely it's lacking. So this exercise I always find is quite good. It gets me quite a good squeeze. I'm quite new to it, but I really do like this one, quite high reps. And I think I need to work on sort of taking my tricep out of it. And then this one I think is really good for my rear delts, and I think I need to do more movements like this because my shoulders generally are quite weak, and this is quite a good shoulder strengthener. And you know, just some classic bicep curls, can't go wrong. Usually I've been doing a lot of hammer curls to strengthen.
Run up, on up, nigga, and
So I'm pretty much just going to eat after I finish my workout. I had 1 scoop of whey, which is like 20 grams protein, and I had a banana just straight after my workout, a bunch of water, and now I'm having a little tiny portion of spaghetti bolognese and just some Greek yogurt with chia seeds, the omega-3s, and some blueberries, because why not? Yeah, probably have a tea as well, but yeah, probably gonna end the video here, but we'll see if it's long enough. Might just be a chill short video, but yeah, maybe see you guys later. I would just like to chat about one thing while I'm out here outside in my garden. Here's my cute little plant. Here's a little garden update for those of you who follow my Instagram and remember. But you got strawberries, tomatoes are kind of fucked. Got a few raspberries out here, a few there, but you know, got a bunch of strawberries. If you didn't know, strawberries actually spread. So like they'll send out these things. I just chopped them recently, but they'll send out these things like boom, it goes to here, and they'll send out another one, and another one, and they just keep spreading. It's pretty crazy, to be honest. It's pretty sick, but I'm not doing much gardening right now. But fuck, doesn't my tomato look nice? Look at that. Holy fuck. But basically what I want to talk about is I just hit 68 kilograms, which is my highest weight ever, which is pretty crazy. But I think that could be due to a lot of factors. That could be higher than like my real weight, so weight fluctuates a lot. But I did weigh in at 68 yesterday, 68.4 today, and like 67 and then 67.2 the 2 days before that. So like that could just be due to having a bunch of food in my system. But I do think like I feel so much stronger. I just feel so full. So I think it's really just I've got my eating on point now. And really, like for myself, I don't want to gain too much. But I was just listening to a podcast with Alberto Nunez, who should be coming on the podcast hopefully, and someone else from 3D Muscle Journey. And basically they were saying how you could possibly have a recomposition if you are so high above your competition weight, or like your shredded weight. And that's what I'm going to try and do. I'm going to see if that works. I'm just going to keep bulking, just going to go by feel, try not to go too fast. I've never really had this problem before. I've never had the problem of being able to eat enough. Like this is weird. I feel like it's just clicked all of a sudden. Like my metabolism must just all of a sudden just be great, but I don't know, maybe I'm just eating enough consistently and not doing as much exercise. But yeah, it was something saying like, okay, it's a Saturday night, like I'm gonna go do cardio or something, and then like some people would hate that, but how do you keep that positivity, or how do you like just enjoy it? Because I find like for myself, I find it quite easy to keep the positivity and just like enjoy shit, no matter even if I don't like it, still just enjoy it. Like how do you go about keeping that? Because I think there's a lot of people who struggle with being negative fucks, and like how do you sort of keep the positivity?
It's only a certain amount of time, isn't it? And then the prep's done. Do you know, this isn't I'm not in a deficit for the rest of my life. I'm in a deficit for 5 months, and then I'm going to be I'm going to look like a shredded cunt for summer. So there's something quite nice about doing cardio when people are out drinking. Yeah. And maybe that's me, and maybe other individuals might agree, but there's a certain aspect to, I reckon I'm doing what others aren't doing here. And I think when you start distinguishing yourself from a mental aspect to maybe even the people I'm competing with. And my last show, I remember speaking to the guys backstage and they were like, yeah, I binged like 3 times. What did you do? And I was like, I didn't want to be that dude that said I didn't binge just for the sake of looking like a squeaky clean guy. But I said, I didn't binge. Like, why did you binge? There's no need. You can eat whatever food you want after the show. So it's like, it's not the end of the world, is it? We're still eating. When I start feeling sorry for myself, I put myself in a position. It's probably a very weird position to put yourself in. But if you think of yourself still eating, and you've got kids that are starving, and kids that have to walk miles for a slice of bread, and you think, hold on, why are you upset? You're still having 1,800 calories. There's no way you should be crying about. You're not starving yourself. It's a few hours out of the day where you're hungry, and you can easily get over that with a cup of tea, a sweetener, or a fizzy low calorie drink. You just fucking get over yourself.